Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Touhou and Doom. So, the last time we were here, we destroyed the demon core, killed a whole bunch of extremely powerful demons, went back to the outside world with our head held triumphantly high, and then wouldn't you know it, there was still a whole bunch of demons and fairies where they didn't belong. So apparently we haven't fixed everything yet. Maybe Yukari can explain what we're supposed to be doing here. Yeah, huh? Oh, most definitely, yes. So I guess the idea is that even though we've cut off their ability to send reinforcements in, there's still a whole bunch of demons where they're not supposed to be. But now all we need to do is kill all of them and they can't come back. So, Apocalypse is the longest level in the entire game by quite a wide margin. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to every major location in the game, see all of our old friends again, and shoot a whole bunch of demons together. Yeah, Pudgley says there's at least 1,000 in the mansion alone, and this is not the only place we're going to be fighting through. So off we go. Do you guys feel like helping out at all? No? Alright, fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, there they go. So, my lovely assistants here get access to all of their powerful spell cards. And not only that, but they're not even limited in how many times they use them. So they're just going to be throwing thousands of knives, hundreds of giant red bullets, just giving these guys the absolute works. While I'm stuck with my dinky little laser because I'm trying to use minimal spells. Oh, it's nice to see this spell card again, knowing that I don't have to dodge it this time. Because yeah, as you can see, the bullets can pass right through me and even cause blood particle effects. But friendly fire has been turned off. They do not deal damage to me. God, Remilia, have you cleared out the room already? Wow, that was fast! Look, they're still spawning enemies in these pillars. There's still 4 waves to go. I don't think I can even go in right now. They're going to attack me from too many angles. Just goes to show you how powerful the spell cards are when you're actually using them, unlike me. God, in my test run, Remilia did not quite so readily just wade in there and blow them all away. It's supposed to look maybe a little bit more impressive than this. Although even the backup Archviles have done a decent job of respawning enough enemies where it's pretty dangerous in there again. Okay, we can probably go back in for good this time. Just 8 more Archviles. Quit hogging the spotlight, Sakuya. Whoa! Okay, so the spell cards do not deal damage to me, but they can still toss me around like that. It's mainly just kind of funny there, but hopefully it doesn't get too annoying later. Just one Cyber Demon locked in a closet, huh? Oof. It sure does take them a while to realize that they should be shooting, huh? Oh god, you're screwed. Ha! Yep. The moment they actually decided to start firing at him, he was dead. I think that's what that guy's there for, to give you a sense of scale with, like, the amount of damage that is being dealt. Like, that's the kind of the thing here. These guys are given a lot of hit points because, you know, they're not actually dodging like I am, so they need a lot of hit points to be able to tank the demons. But also, they can deal so much damage with their spell cards as well. It's not really... Ooh, Remilia just died in there. Given a lot of hit points, but not infinity. Anyway, as I was saying, it's not really at the point where I'm, like, just a spectator to the entire thing, but definitely, like, out of the 4 of us, I'm probably dealing the least damage. Okay, I have to try and make sure, yeah, the knives are fine, the little grey bullets are fine, I have to dodge the green ones. There's health along all the walls if I get into trouble. A comical amount of health, honestly. I think the idea is that just in case the Touhou characters start dying, you've still got enough health to take them out yourself. Oh boy, why did that door back there open? Ah, please, pay attention to them, not me. I'm not going to say that my lovely assistants here are disposable, but let's just say that the game does not end when one of them dies. It's very different if I die. Oh, whoops, I think I did that. Oh wait, Okay, they do respawn after a little while. You can see that Remilia's come back. Still, it doesn't feel good to just do it to him like that. Sorry, Sakuya. I should probably pick up some armor in the corner instead of running around with just 100 hit points and nothing else. God, I can barely see over the mountain of corpses. And now all the big red bullets flying out of Remilia as well. This part's kind of annoying. I basically just have to, like, pay attention to the enemy animations. If it looks like he's shooting at me, then I move to the side. God, that was a bit of overkill for just one imp, wasn't it? Alright, we're all done here? Okay, great. Moving on then. So here we are at Maria Shrine. We got Sanai, Tenchi down there. Anyone else? The lighting means that Iku's probably somewhere around here too. Yeah, she's behind that pillar, I think. So as we go through Apocalypse, the maps are going to get a little bit more hectic each time. Here it's basically the same amount of demons, but a lot less cover. So instead of shooting fish in a barrel through a doorway, we actually have this big open-air fight where I need to pay a lot of attention to what's going on. In situations like this, the basic idea is just to switch up my firing position every now and again, just so the demons never get, like, a giant pile of bullets heading towards me at any one point in time. Like, yeah, they seem to have gotten a beat on me, so I'll go over this way again. And I want to stay fairly close to the girls, because, you know, they've got a whole bunch of firepower, they've got a whole bunch of hit points, they are powerful allies, they will keep me safe. But if I stay too close to them, then the demons that are shooting them will also hit me as well. So, you know, keep a respectable distance between the two of us. Oh my god, I was wondering why I couldn't move to the right. It's because I'm surrounded by cacodemons. Maybe I'll retreat now and let them handle this giant fight while I handle the stragglers up here. This is kind of my basic strategy for Apocalypse 2. I like to lure the cacodemons back here, and then when it gets too much to handle, that's when I run past them back down towards my buddies, and we handle the final fight from the bottom. Okay, so I'll try and grab the health. There's a lot of bullets, but it's fine. Yeah. There's a lot of health as well. It cancels out. And now run back down here, and hopefully my friends should have taken out the half of the cacodemons that I didn't lure up there. Yeah, it looks pretty fine. So now we can fight from one angle at once instead of trying to fight while surrounded. Alright, let's go back up. There's healing on the left and right, and I do need a little bit of it. There we go. So my job with this fight here is kind of to take out the cacodemons on the sides. The reasoning being that if I take out the cacodemons on the left and right, it will convince my friends, well, it'll make them more likely to shoot down the middle. And if they're shooting down the middle, then their giant AoE spell cards should take out more demons than if they decided to shoot at, say, this guy over here. We don't want that guy taking the aggro. Yeah, out of all of the maps, I think... yeah, this one's probably the one where I'm playing a bit more of a support role. Like, yeah, just take out the ones on the sides, clean up the stragglers, try not to die while they do the bulk of the work against this. Like, what could I possibly do against 100 cacodemons? Well, without breaking my no spell cards rule anyway. Definitely it's a bit more of a spectacle if you're, using spell cards. Oh boy, those sounded like masterminds. I wonder where those are coming in from. Let me make sure they're not behind me. Okay, they're not behind me. Are they still not behind me? Oh my goodness, they're behind me. Again, stay near the girls. Where are they? I think they're... yeah, there they are on the right side. Alright. Yeah, let's go get them. This one seems pretty thoroughly distracted by my buddies, so I'm going to, yeah, just cook it. Oh. Oh, thank goodness I was running towards the shrine and not running towards a cliff face when that happened. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're fine. Iku, please try to be a little bit more careful with that one. That is a Dardmaker Arachnophite. Can I get some help with this one, please? They can just barely see the top of its head, so they're not going to advance any further. They're just going to keep shooting from there. That's fine. The fact that he's, like, hovering a little bit above me like this does make the bullets a little bit easier to dodge. Oh boy. Grab some healing. Oh, I got him. Cool. Come on, guys, that was the hard part. Do you have any idea how tough those things are? Although last time I had to fight it with a plasma rifle, this time I get a super powerful laser beam. Alright, cool. See you later. Onwards and upwards. Oh, don't be rude, Doom guy. Everyone loves Marisa. That's precisely correct. No, that's not sad at all. Everyone knows that the best strategy for Doom is shoot it until it dies. Alright, so while the peanut gallery are talking here, Apocalypse 3 is probably the hardest of the Apocalypse maps. And it's certainly the laggiest. It's the laggiest map in the entire game. Apocalypse 2 was already getting a little framey. Off she goes. Yeah, Apocalypse 2 already had some frame rate dips here and there, but this map turns into a slideshow if I don't do it right. I'm gonna need to try and kill as many demons per second as possible just to keep the lag from getting out of hand. Now we're doing this joke again, are we? God, this cutscene's already kind of breaking the flow a bit. Alright. And not only does it get real framey if you don't kill a whole bunch of demons very, very quickly. Where are they? There they are. But also, it's just one of the harder ones in general. There's a lot of very powerful demons lurking around the forest, coming from every which angle. Nice laser beam. Seems like you've maybe got that side covered. Also, Yomu and Alice... Ow. Yomu and Alice just teleported somewhere deeper into the forest, I think. So I've only got 2 buddies here protecting me. At least we get to listen to Magus Knight again. Oh, Marisa's going over that way this time? Oh, I shot her a little bit. Whoops. With her own weapon too. That's just a betrayal of the highest order. I'm sorry, Marisa. Alright, I've got Marisa on my, my 4 o'clock. You go 2 o'clock over there, so my right side should hopefully be safe while I just handle these guys. And I hear another Master Spark, so clearly things are going fairly well with Marisa, even though I haven't seen her for a while. Okay, I think we're out of demons on that side for now. Let's try and fight through here a little. Where's safe? Here's some health. Health is safe. Oh, here's Marisa. Oh, yep, it's starting to get framey. God, I think those are the corpses teleporting out, just to try and reduce some of the sprites. But it still gets pretty bad. I've swapped to a homing weapon just so I don't have to try and aim like this. Okay, grab a little bit more healing and just kinda... Too many bullets, not enough frames. I can't dodge like this, so I'm just gonna run around shooting a homing shot. Hopefully the trees keep me safe. Okay, that's a Cyber Annihilator. I'm going the other way. Oh my god. That's a Bruiser Demon. Maybe I need to, like... I'll take the long way around. I'll go, like, this way. Okay, Cyber Annihilator can shoot into the trees a little bit. I run this way. Okay, we're getting a little bit more frames. There's some health to pick up. Yeah, unfortunately it just kinda... I've turned off every program on my computer except for Doom and OBS, but... it's just not getting much better. All I have to do is kind of trust the fact that the homing shot and my 4 friends are going to kill a bunch of demons and reduce the amount of stuff that's happening in the game. And eventually it'll just get... yeah, it's starting to get a little better. Okay. This really is the worst part of the game as far as frame rate goes as well, so I think we're out of the woods for the rest of the game now. Metaphorically speaking, we are very much in the woods physically. Is there armor somewhere around here? Because armor would be very nice. I lost quite a lot of my armor during the framing. Oh, there's Yuyuko. She can keep me safe a little bit while I search around. God, where's the armor? Oh, that's a Cyber Annihilator. Darn. I mean, it's attacking one of my friends, which is better than it attacking me, I guess, but I was hoping I could get some good shots on it while I had a flank. Lots of health lying around, which is good, but not a lot of armor. I'm still in the position of not having enough health to survive one giant rocket, so I could die at any moment without that armor. Here's the midpoint of the forest. Maybe there's some around here? I don't just want to run along the river, though. There's no cover. Oof. Okay, Marisa's over that way. Maybe I can help her take out the Annihilators that are on her. Oh goodness, there's one right there. Oh, you're on that end of the laser? I thought you might be on the right side. Oh no. Wait a second. Not that, this. Wait, how do I... there. Sorry, I was just trying to figure some stuff out. But no, whatever, I'll just go through another time. I'm sure I'll get it right this time. I need to, like, figure out where the armor is ahead of time. This 200 is not going to last me the whole level. And looking for the armor during the framing. Okay, there's some here. I'll try and keep this spot in mind. Although, geez, I'm surrounded by demons. And already I've kind of... no, it's behind me somewhere. I still roughly remember. Ah! I tried to go left, but there was a wall that was kind of guiding me into the bullets. I should have just done a hard right instead. Alright, the framing is beginning to happen again. Actually, while I've still got a little bit of frames, I can probably use Persuasion Needle instead of a homing shot. Wait, that's Marisa. I saw Grey and firing a lot of bullets and I thought it was a Cybruiser. Didn't even recognize everyone's favorite witch. Actually, the frame rate is kind of behaving this time around. I haven't had to... oh my goodness, why are there Cyber Annihilators spawning right next to me? I'm out of here. Oh, there's another one over there. Where am I going to go that's safe? Okay, yep, the framing is happening. I guess it must be the Cyber Annihilators spawning that does it, because they're the ones that fire the most bullets. Okay, I think my left side is probably a little safer than my right. Yeah, I can hear Bruiser Demons screaming as well. Those guys fire a lot of bullets too. Oh, it would be super nice if I could get a whole bunch of Persuasion Needles into that guy. But there's just not enough frames. Yeah, every time I look at them, it has to draw all the bullets. There we go. I think I helped out on that one at least. Yeah, the poor Doom engine just can't really handle this, can it? I do play some Doom mods that use like thousands and thousands of enemies, but you're not really supposed to like fight them all at once with this many bullets being fired by each individual demon. I will say, I think this one's going a lot better though. Okay. Alright, I was considering like saving, loading, splicing the video, but I think what we're going to do instead is just have the first run be a don't do this and the second run be a do it this way instead. I'd like to think that I did play a little bit more strategically this time around, and now I've carved out just a absolutely huge safe zone behind me. So even with this Cyber Annihilator looking at me instead of my buddies, I don't feel too bad about it because I can just retreat if I have to. Okay, well, I can only retreat so far. Has he got stuck in with someone else yet? Okay, the corpses are teleporting out. Most of the enemies are dying. The Cyber Annihilator is still looking at me, but I've got a lot more frames to try and dodge him with. Those are real Cyber Annihilators too. I'm pretty sure they have just as much health and deal just as much damage as when I was fighting them last video. Yeah, get out of here. I saw a brief hint of Yomu slashing her sword around. I think she helped me with that one. Oh, there's another one. God, if it's not one Cyber Annihilator, it's another, huh? Oh, right. I was trying to just barely dodge those rockets, but they home in. Sorry. Alright, I'm coming back. I'm not sorry. I've got even more bullets for you. Yeah, the Plasma Rifle is not powerful enough to pain lock a Cyber Annihilator, but Persuasion Needle can do a decent job of it. Honestly, if I had the magic weapons last video, during the Demon Core fight, I probably could have actually killed those Cyber Annihilators without using too many spells. It really is just the fact that you have to do it with the Plasma Rifle or the BFG that makes it super hard. Alright, to the north, you say. Oops. Let's see. That way. There are a few enemies left, but there's no need to take them out. I'm sure the girls can handle it. Alright, here is our final stop for Apocalypse. We're 3/4 done. Oh, I can't move my... Huh, my neck's kinda just frozen in place here. Celestial... What? What a weirdly brutal line to give the easygoing Suka. I think I'll want AoE again. Okay, so this one, we only get 2 buddies, and there's a lot of demons to deal with. But compared to the forest, it's nice to have a fight where I only have to worry about bullets coming from one angle. There's also a lot of healing behind me if I really need it, unlike the forest where I had to scrounge just to find little 10 health packs. I would love to... There we go. Because I was slowly moving to the left, the bullets were like streaming on my right side, and it was hard to find a time to turn back around. But now I'm moving right again. Plenty more room on my right than my left. If you have really good vision, you can maybe tell that there's a new enemy type that gets introduced in the 4th map of Apocalypse for some reason. It's that one right there. The guy that looks like he's wearing black pants and has extremely bright red skin. I forget what they're called. I think they're called Balfegors or Belf or something? I forget. Wait, we weren't done yet. I guess you only need to kill 90% of them. Anyway, I would love to give them like the same kind of deep dive I gave 2 videos ago for all of the other Dardmaker enemies. But the thing is that it's kind of difficult to pick them out of the crowd. I can't actually tell what bullet patterns they have because... I don't know if you can pick out individual bullet patterns from this mess, but I sure as hell can't. This wave is actually a fair bit easier than last wave. Oh wait, no it's not. I was wondering where all these shots in the back were coming from. They were coming from behind me. Who'd have thought? Get out of here. Right, the flamethrower makes things a little bit framey as well. Hello? I shouldn't use the flamethrower too much because it causes a lot of particle effects. Apocalypse 3 is the laggiest map, but 2 and 4 are also pretty framey from time to time. Alright, don't worry, I took out the rear guard. You guys doing fine up here? Yeah? Okay, cool. Man, something about this is just way easier to dodge than the first few maps. Even compared to, like, the mansion, this feels a lot easier. Maybe Cacodemon shots are just a little bit slower than other shots. God. that single Cacodemon rising up to try and meet Reimu. What a trooper. Just, oh yeah, I'll dogfight Reimu. It wasn't a good idea, but God, he was brave. Alright. Sometimes they like to get stuck down here. Yeah, there's plenty of them stuck down here. I remember this from basically every single playthrough of this game I've done. They always get stuck in these corners. And for some reason, killing 90% of them doesn't count with this second wave. Oh hey, look! Yay, everyone's here! I do like to look at people when they're talking, but it's hard to... Okay, there's Suka, there's Reimu. I only managed to get the last two. It's weird how the pro tip spells out like, oh, don't worry too much about actually pitching in here. 12 Touhou characters are enough to take these guys out. I feel like that's actually kind of obvious, honestly. When you're not using spell cards, it becomes quite clear that my dinky little weapon just does not put out the same kind of damage as all of this. Even when I was only fighting alongside 3 Touhou characters, they were stealing the show a little bit. But now with 12 of them, there's absolutely no way I can keep up. The only reason I'm even holding down the left mouse button right now is to keep up appearances. Like, yeah, no, I'm totally helping out. Don't worry, guys. Let me just go back for a snack. You guys have got it, right? I don't think I need more armor. Yeah, like... Actually, huh. God, they're just spawn camping them. It's tragic. This is just pathetic, demons. Oh wow, look at that guy go. And this one's just getting suplexed. But yeah, burn this image into your mind a little bit. Just these cyber demons getting tossed around and everything else getting spawn camped by 12 ludicrously powerful women. Because it's going to come up a little later, I think, this idea of the demons just being absolutely hopeless in this fight. Oh my goodness, look at that one go. Oop. God, it is kind of funny the way they get tossed around by the spells like that. What, are we not done? Have you missed one in the corners again? Oh no, they're just still spawning in. Maybe there's one on this corner? No, okay. That one lasted all of half a second. Alright, so you feel like a little bit less of a chump for being completely outshone by the residents of Gensokyo. For this last bit here, you do actually need to do most of the fight yourself. Although Reimu's here to pitch in, so even if my aim is kind of trash, they do eventually all die. Oh jeez. Fighting from multiple angles like this is also really tricky. I don't just want to run down the staircase like a coward, but I might have to. just so I don't have to figure out a way to splice in more footage or redo the video or whatever. Actually, this is a kind of clever idea. We'll take out this side first with Reimu, and then we can kind of work towards... Actually, wait. Oh my goodness. God, my momentum carried me all the way downstairs. Okay, let's... Forget it. I don't want to deal with masterminds. The healing is this way. Alright, that big heal there. This is what I saved it for. Ow. You having fun with the masterminds over there, Reimu? Here, I'll pitch in on this last one. There you go. Oh, phew, that's much better. Okay. It's pretty easy to keep the masterminds, yeah, pain-locked when Reimu's doing that, and I've got a rapid-fire laser. They just never stood that much of a chance, did they? Are we done? Out of the way, Reimu. Oh goodness. Down here. Oh yeah, get the high ground on him. That's a good idea. God. Do you have any idea how long it took me to kill one of those last video? Flying around like a victory firework. Alright, thanks. Okay, and that's Apocalypse. That was all the demons. They're all dead now. Look at the kill counter slowly go up because there's thousands of them. Alright, let's move on. Alright. So, now it's time for the final boss. Well, almost. Yep, they're completely out. Yeah, don't worry about it. There's a final boss, we'll shoot the final boss. Alright. This is kind of fun. It's another 2D section. The first one we did was actually optional, if you'll recall. It was done during the extra stage of episode 3, so I didn't actually need to do it. This one's the only forced 2D section, and it's a fair bit easier. It's actually quite short too. There's a lot of bullets, but it isn't too difficult to lug our big boy here through them. And even if I get hit by like 20 of them, I have plenty of hit points. Oh, but what if I get hit by 0, because I'm an absolute... Ah, dang it. Well, you can see I have enough health to survive, what, another 38 of them, and then the 39th kills me. They really don't expect you to be that good at this, I think. Anyway, this section is fairly short and fairly easy, so let's talk about what's coming up instead. We are moments from the final boss fight. And what does a good Touhou fan game do when it wants to introduce a new final boss? Why, you take a character from mythology and you put him into Gensokyo. And when it comes to Doom, there's only one kind of mythology that really makes sense, right? Talking about hell and demons and whatnot, we're gonna fight someone from Christian mythology. Alright, so who is it, buddy? Satan? Some other big-named demon? What are we doing here? Whatever it is, we're gonna shoot him. Wait, why are you so interested in the explanation now, Doom Guy? Alright, here we go. Who the hell are you? Also, yeah. God, we killed like 5,000 of them in the past half hour. Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's true. We did have a lot of help. It's Mephistopheles, everyone's favorite. We've all got a favorite demon, right? Oop, sorry, shook the mouse a little there. Okay, yeah, they were maybe doing most of the work. It's fine, it's fine. We're also pretty cool, though. Oh. So, Mephistopheles, his plan's in ruins. He's immortal. And even if we don't kill him, someone else probably will. This fight does not actually matter that much. The story is basically already over. But we need a final boss fight anyway. It's very Touhou-like. Just an absolute classic move of, wait, why are we fighting? Ah, whatever. Cue the music. Alright, so Mephistopheles' non-spell card attack here. Oh my goodness, I walked right into half of it. It's real annoying, and you have to do it a few times, because he's got a lot of spell cards. The first one, Pestilence, isn't so bad. The bullets come from every direction, but they're not really dense enough where you have to worry about them too much. As long as you're, like, moving forward every now and again, the bullets behind you probably won't hit you. Again, Team Fortress 2 logic. Can't be backstabbed if you're moving forwards. And then all you've got to do is worry about the bullets that you can see. God, he has a very Bruiser Demon-like attack where the explosions go along the ground. It's really difficult to take no damage from that one. And then the giant circle pattern keeps you honest. You can't just circle strafe him because you'll run into that one. All the demons as well sometimes get weird angles on you. It means whether you're going for small, precise movements or big, sweeping circle strafing, there's always something that you have to deal with that makes you a little uncomfortable. His second spell card, War, is pretty easy, honestly. He just summons a bunch of demons, but guess what? Your bullets were the things that were stopping me from circle strafing, my dude. The demons do not stop me from circle strafing. Oh goodness. I need a bit more health. These soul bullets have a little bit of homing to them, but they're also quite slow, so it's not too bad. Alright, third up is Famine. With this one I'm going to use map mode a little. Not to dodge it, but to show you what's going on. If you go back and look at it again, or if you're fairly eagle-eyed, you'll see what's going on. Ugh, damn it. Alright, one more try. The idea is that the orange bullets that travel out in, like, the circular pattern bounce off the walls, and because it's a circular pattern bouncing off a square wall, like, you know... Oh wait, is that... Oh, it's actually octagonal. Well, there you go. Because it's a circle pattern fired in an octagonal arena and they're bouncing, it results in the pattern getting fairly unpredictable. As well as that, he fires just a few red bullets to keep you on your toes while you're trying to figure out where the bouncing orange bullets are going. Oh, I started too close to him, and now by trying to move closer, I've just ended up in the thick of things. I took a little bit more damage against Pestilence than I would have liked. Also, his first 4 spell cards are named after the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Which is cool. Cool in that very teenage boy, toony way. Not to diminish it. Like, no, it is cool in that way. That's a real way that things can be cool. I am being very sincere right now, even though it sounds a little insincere. Ah, goodness. So, the tragic secret about this fight is that the 4th spell card, I have it written down in my notes because it's the entire reason this fight is a hell of a pain. The 4th spell card is going to take a lot out of me, and every single point of damage I take before the 4th spell card is really going to count against me. Even right now, I have about as much health as I would want when the 4th spell card starts, so I'm going to try to take literally 0... Ah, damn it. Well, let's try to take 0 damage from here, then. It's never too late to start not getting hit. Damn it. Yeah, going under 100 before spell card 4 is definitely not what we want. We need all the armor we can get. Okay, yeah, I thought that one would bounce in front of me. Now I can kind of try to stay in this corner here. Usually they don't cross over each other that much. Yeah, like if you find one crossing point, they're probably not going to cross over again near that point. $75 armor, huh? Well, I'll do my best. What'll help is if I can lure him near a corner. Yeah, just like that, and then take him out. Yep, just stay right there, man. Okay, that's not too bad. No, 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 don't go to the left. Okay. The further away, the easier it is. With Death here, he fires a whole bunch of homing soul bullets. Or maybe just curving. They don't actually home in on you that bad. It's extremely difficult to dodge close up. Even this way, it's still pretty hard. You can shoot the souls if they're coming straight for you. At least that's why I think they explode like that. Oh, thank God, I just barely did it. Yeah, I'm not sure why the souls just sometimes randomly explode. I think I might have been shooting them. Anyway, Great Tribulation. He's invincible. The spell card's blue. So I have to just kind of stay away from him. He summons a whole bunch of demons, so I should probably have my laser out and be shooting them. The thing about Great Tribulation is, the demons are the bulk of the problem. Mephistopheles' plan is to, like, try and pin you down with his big blue lion shots, like that. So I need to move, yeah, make real big sweeping movements to make sure he never pens me in with those, otherwise I'll run out of room to dodge the demons. Although, honestly, if he does pen me in, I'll probably just tank the damage and run through it. Yeah, like here. If I see too many bullets, I'll just run right. Alright, bye. Alright, but it's almost over. We're not doing too badly. That guy's stuck in the wall. Bad luck for him. Get away from me. Okay, next up. Oh, I'll take that. Eschaton. So, this is the final spell card of a final boss, so naturally it's going to get harder as we deal more damage. It starts off fairly easy, and it's easier the further away you are. So what I like to do is, I like to stay near a wall like this, and as the spell card gets harder and harder, I move towards a corner to get even further away. It's kind of hard to cross back over my path, so I like to make sure I've got plenty of room to go into the corner as the spell card continues. So yeah, he's summoning more demons, he's firing more bullets, and then here is the hardest part of the spell card where he adds the soul bullets in from death. But with plenty of health and a solid strategy, I managed to do it with half of my health remaining. Oh boy. And we're done. Oh, come on. Oh, right, yeah, the optional levels. Exactly, yes, the optional levels, and not whatever this is. Alright, here we go. So most spell cards, if you run out of time, then you still win. With this one, you better be aiming your persuasion needles pretty well, because you've got 60 seconds before this whole thing crashes into Gensokyo and blows the place up. There should be a megasphere somewhere near the center of the stage. Yeah, let's go grab it. Okay, that's all the time I'm allowed to spend not shooting this guy. Again, the further away I am from him, the easier it is to dodge. So hopefully he chooses to just keep shooting and not teleport towards me. It's a little trickier to aim. Oh boy. Okay, no, the meteors are going either side. I'm fine. Wait, where are the... Okay, they're on me. Oh, jeez. This one also gets harder as you deal more damage. Ah, damn it. And then I get teleported to the next level anyway. We'll call that close enough. Oh, that one's so hard, and it also makes the frame rate go a little... Ah, well. We'll pretend I did a good job. Okay, so, episode 4, just like every other episode, does have an extra stage. So even though we've beaten the final boss, there is still a little bit left to do, if we feel like doing it, I guess. But before that, it's story time with Yukari. I was never needed. That's an interesting thing to say. Huh. Yeah, that's one way you could think about it, yeah. Yep. Fairies just do whatever they feel like. They fight the demons, they fight the me. They're just having fun out there. Yeah, we didn't actually achieve too much. Again, both characters in this scene just saying we're not needed. Oh yeah, Reimu could definitely do it. So the big idea behind this extra stage is we can either choose to take the glory for ourselves, or we can just let someone else handle it. Forget it, we already beat the final boss, roll the credits, get me out of here. But of course, I want to do everything myself. I want to see all the bosses, I'm a bit of a glory hog. So, while Doomguy and Mephistopheles share annoyed grunts at each other here, remember that scene I asked you to burn into your mind about 20-ish minutes ago? 15? Somewhere around then? I do enjoy playing through the final boss gauntlet of this game every time. It's quite fun. It's quite the spectacle as well to show off to someone else. But it seems like the story is just so interested in undermining the entire thing every step of the way. Like, this guy's immortal, and I'm not entirely sure how beating him again is supposed to set him back a few hundred years. And everyone keeps saying, like, you're not super needed here, we can basically handle it ourselves. Which Apocalypse demonstrates. Like, yeah, the 12 of them working together, the demons stood no chance. And Doomguy just saying, oh, if I wasn't here, then Reimu would be kicking your ass instead. Like, yeah, you're exactly right. But it doesn't really make me feel like a super badass here, does it? Oh goodness, he teleported behind me. So this is fun and all, but the game seems more interested in talking up Touhou than talking up Doom or the player, or making me feel like what I'm accomplishing here even means anything at all. Well, whatever. So, with the extra stage here, it really is quite a cool stage, because the map design and the spellcard design are very varied and heavily linked. Every spellcard takes us to a new place with a new fight and a new gimmick. And also, while I'm thinking about it, the last time we fought Mephistopheles, the spellcards were named after the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. This time around, they're named after the 9 Circles of Hell, which is just so deliciously try-hard. I do love it. So apparently Limbo is supposed to be like some black and white laser factory or something? I don't know. Looks cool. Okay, now that we're done here, I can start grabbing the keys. Oh, I wasn't quite done. My mistake. Each key we grab does 2 things. It opens up the doors on the side, which lets loose these powerful demons and respawn some enemies. But then the second thing it does is it starts taking out chunks of the floor. Each key you pick up restricts your movement a little bit more. That's why I wanted to make sure that most of the enemies were dead before I started the ambushes. Alright, let's see. Where's the next one? No? Yes. If you know that the ambushes are coming ahead of time, you can swap to Magic Napalm and just kind of cook one side to death before you bother with the other side. Does make things a fair bit easier. Is it? Okay, no, there's nothing behind me, it's just the bullets bouncing off the walls. It's important to check, I guess. Nope, not that way. Alright, so now that I've got all three keys, I can pull this down and we go back into Mephistopheles' attack pattern. He only really has one attack pattern. He mainly relies on his lackeys to get like the unique parts of the spell cards done. And it's all fairly slow as well, so really his only big trick is teleporting. Oh goodness. It's slow, but it can wall you off if you're unlucky like that. Other than that, his only big trick is teleporting next to you and surprising you. Alright, so now we've got the second circle, Lust. Which, thankfully has been fairly abstracted out here. I'm not entirely sure how this is supposed to represent lust. So, the gimmick here took me a while to figure out the first time I went through it. if you'll recall a few videos ago, or actually quite a few now, I showed off Doom Guy's dinky little jump against Koishi. Well, this room has moon gravity, so it's a little bit less dinky. And honestly, it only serves to make this spell card easier, because if I get tired of dodging, I can just kind of do that. I guess it makes sense that one of the first few gimmicks that he uses would be the one that actually just makes it easier. Oops, damn it. Touch the jump button after I'd already fallen off. I must say, a lot of Doom games use a lot of Doom mods, rather, use platforming like this, and I've never been a huge fan of it. Only a couple of them really do it well. But it's mercifully short here. So, we're back to Mephistopheles, and now he's using this whole bunch of... like, he's summoning wind, I think, to push me around a lot. It's making the aim a little bit difficult, but it means his bullets are going all over the place, and I'm dodging them without even thinking. Even if I was having trouble aiming at him here, I could just swap to a homing weapon. I'm not entirely sure what he's expecting this to achieve. Ugh. Yeah, okay, it does put you into an awkward spot every now and again, but most of the time it just does something like that. Oh, come on. Don't just push me behind the pillar. Oh, and again? You coward. Let me shoot you and we can move on. There we go. Alright. Oh, there's still a little bit of wind. Third spell card. We've got a firing line of demons here. It's ice, so we've got slippery, dippery ice physics to deal with. And there's a whole bunch of spell cards and healing just lying on the ground. So when I first fought the Cyber Annihilators... Yeah, you guys just keep being loud. I'll wait for my chance to freaking speak again. Oh my god. Anyway, the first time I fought the Cyber Annihilators, and I tried them like 50 times, and I couldn't get anywhere, and I just reluctantly went, you know what, I think I'm gonna have to spam spell cards to get past these guys. Didn't feel great. But with this one, I think it's pretty clear that the developer intends you to just spam spell cards. It's called Gluttony. There's spell cards and healing all over the place. I think the idea is that you're just supposed to take your fill. If you really did try to dodge through all of this, and I'll try to do a little bit of it now that there's not so many enemies, but the ice physics really do make it quite tricky. Like, yeah, those 3 bullets there, I couldn't really do much about them. Now that the Cyber Demon's dead, Mephistopheles has come out a little bit early. Oh boy, let's just keep spamming bombs. I want to get these Hell Knights dead before I actually try to dodge that. Okay. Let's try and dodge this guy's attacks with the ice physics. Oh goodness, those shiny bullets deal a lot of damage. I just barely managed to weave through both of them. Oh no. Yeah, forget that. I'll just use a bomb, thanks. Oh goodness, and again, don't teleport right next to me with the ice physics. How am I supposed to dodge that? Alright, 4th spell card. Greed. Okay, so with this one, it's got a bit more of a complicated gimmick than the other ones do. Although you might be able to figure it out if you're a clever sausage. So it's called Greed. There aren't that many demons to shoot, but for some reason there's like, I don't know, a dozen megaspheres just lying on the ground. I wonder what that could mean. I wonder if this is testing my greed at all. Trying to tempt me into picking up something that I should maybe leave alone. So in case I'm being just a little bit too coy for you, if I touch any of these megaspheres, my movement keys are going to stop working. I'll just be locked in place for the rest of the fight. I'll still be able to shoot, but Mephistopheles better be pretty close to dead if I want to try and beat him without moving. Oh goodness. Oh, it scares me every time. I forgot about this guy. When Mephistopheles spawns, he also summons a homing megasphere. And it's just as cursed as the ones lying on the ground. Oh god, where is it? There it is. I believe this is supposed to be a loose reference to Super Mario 64, actually. Have you ever seen that video where those guys try to avoid the floating 1-up mushroom for as long as they can? And it travels about as quickly as Mario does if you're going at full speed. So it's a really spooky thing to try and run away from when it's just flying through walls at you like that. Anyway, now that Mephistopheles is close to dead, let's pick up one of these. Yeah! You can get a free heal at the end if you're willing to just stand still and do the last part of the fight without moving. Anyway, 5th circle, Anger. I guess it's just a whole bunch of Dardmaker bombers and chain gunners and revenants. All the most annoying enemies. Got some archviles and pain elementals too. It's enough to make a man go mad. Because they're all just demons though, and the arena's really large, you can just circle strafe through most of it as long as you're paying attention to the fire travelling along the ground. And now that I've killed most of the archviles, circle strafing should have no problems at all. Although, geez, there's so many of them, isn't there? What, is this the first time I've fired magic missile today? Why'd it lag? Actually, now that I think about it, it could be. I wasn't using it a lot in the earlier parts of this video. I think I'll pick off the stragglers with a homing shot. Actually, no, I can probably use the Hakure Amulet here. There's barely any walls for it to crash into. Alright, are we done here? Not quite. Then Mephistopheles just like, hello, I was hiding behind this pillar the entire time. Now that we've got a nice big room with no ice physics gimmicks or anything like that, we can start talking about his spell card, or his personal attack pattern in just a little bit more detail. That shiny bullet right there, that's what it does. That's basically the only thing I really needed to point out. Everything else is fairly self-explanatory. But those shiny bullets, you have to give them so much respect. When they burst into lava like that, it deals so much damage. If you get directly hit, then you'll take like 100 damage and die. And even if it touches a wall next to you, the explosion deals quite a fair bit too. Okay, so this fight is so long, and there's so many different locales that it actually needs to split the map up into 2 loading points like that. The 6th spell card, Heresy, is a reference to the final boss of Doom 1. Basically, the 6th circle of Hell and the final level of Doom 1 both take place in Dis. So in both cases, we get a big fight in this little green room against a couple of spider masterminds. Why did I not even try to dodge that? Just like in regular Doom 1 though, you can use the cover and the fact that your rapid fire weapons will lock them down to your advantage. It's pretty difficult to dodge their giant spells in close quarters like this. Oh goodness. Okay, I managed to weave through most of it. But yeah, pain locking, taking cover, it all works just as well here as it does in Doom 1. Oh yes, your attack pattern is very impressive, Mephistopheles. Please keep doing these attacks and not the big shiny bullets that I was talking about being the only dangerous part. Okay, 7th circle. Violence against neighbors, self, and God. It's a bit of a mouthful. Also, it's... Violence against self is a real bad one, apparently, huh? I think all of us inflict a little violence upon ourselves from time to time, and apparently we're all damned to the 7th circle of hell for it. Anyway, the gimmick here, which I am now going to actually show off, there's an Invincibility Globe right in the middle. So what you do is you pick it up and you try to cause as much infighting as possible. Like just really brush past all the demons, go between them if you can. Because it's violence against neighbors, right? That's what we need to be causing. And then when you get to the other side, you see all these bruiser demons here. I want to get as much damage done to them as possible before my invincibility runs out. Okay, I should just barely be able to run back out to a safe spot. But yeah, look at them all. They're now fighting each other instead of me. It's wonderful. Okay, so these 4 guys didn't really get the memo that they're supposed to be fighting each other instead of me. But now that I'm done with this, we should be able to go back around and we should find that most of the demons have just ended up killing each other. Most of them, yes, but there's still a little bit more alive than I would like. The Cybruisers in particular, I really need to make sure they lose as much health as possible, so that if they ever infight with anything, they're less likely to just win by a million miles. The Revenants are also kind of annoying. I'll take them out on a priority 1 as well. I don't want to have a whole bunch of homing rockets follow me while I try to weave through shots. Or circle strafe, as the case may be. Picking up the red key spawned a couple of cyber demons. I actually think I killed too many. Yeah, I'll try and... Can I get these 2 groups of enemies to fight with each other? Or actually, maybe the cyber demons can hit each other. I don't know. Come on, guys, infight! That is kind of the annoying part about this one. The initial gimmick is kind of fun, but then you have to clean up the stragglers at the end, and it's a pretty big place with not a lot of demons left. Ugh, damn it. Couldn't really see that rocket coming from my head. I guess I'll just fight the cyber demons from back here. They don't have that much health compared to my laser. And they're lining up just right for me too. I might get both of them at once like this. Yeah, just keep standing up there, man. There we go. Okay, and then when I throw this switch with the red key, Mephistopheles comes back. Still doing the same old Mephistopheles. Oh! Those 2 shiny bullets were too close together. I didn't want to try to weave through those. They crashed into a wall behind me. I'll fight him on this angle now. Oh! Teleported right there. Yeah, and those those bullets crashed into the floor and caused their lava pattern all over the place. Okay, is there armor somewhere? Just a green? That'll do. Alright, 8th circle. What's this one called? Right, fraud. So, this spell card is really annoying. Look at all this. How are you even supposed to dodge these bullets? I'll just tank one of them. Ah, damn it! And also there's fraud happening. There's all these invisible demons in this fake death pit. You have to try and... Wait, do you have to figure out where the real floor is or something? Whatever. Basically, there's a whole bunch of invisible demons, there's a whole bunch of pits and fake floors. And you actually do need to make use of the fake floors from time to time to avoid that attack there if you don't want to actually get hit by it. Oh, there's also a Mega Sphere on this side, isn't that lovely? But yeah, so it's not so much about the dodging as it is about understanding the gimmick. But it definitely is a good representation of fraud, isn't it? All this stuff trying to trick me into doing the wrong thing. Yep, don't like those shiny bullets, I'm getting out of here. I'll run over to this side. There we go. So was it a fake floor that I fell through? No, maybe I just messed up. Yeah, these are not... Like, let me just try at the very edge here. Okay, there is barely enough room to run through them, but I think you're expected to just be going down into the pits every now and again. Alright. 9th Circle of Hell. Treachery. Traitors! The important part of Treachery is that he keeps spawning more and more Touhou characters on a timer. Dodging 1 spell card is easy, dodging 2 spell cards at once is hard, so I need to get rid of them as quickly as I can. I think maybe Persuasion Needle will be a little better here. That way I don't have to worry about getting too close to them. Oop. Right, Yomu's blue bullets that go on either side of you, so you don't need to worry about dodging them. I think Remilia's attack pattern is not actually that difficult. Maybe I'll take out everyone else first. Especially considering she keeps turning invincible. God, Sakuya's bouncing knives are still going all over the place. Asuka's attack patterns are nothing. Maybe I'll take out Remilia next. Okay, Alice is going to be tricky. Maybe I should swap to the laser. There's quite a few of them at once now. Oops. No, the laser, please. There we go. All this time spent not shooting means I'm now dealing with like 4 people at once. Et-tu, Reimu? Okay. And now time for Inferno. I didn't practice this one, so I don't really remember it. I do remember that you can leave the Megasphere in the middle for quite a while, because again, final boss's final spell card gets more powerful as you deal damage. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Before it gets too difficult, let's just... Yeah. I have a feeling that doing that halfway through the actual hard part of the spell card would have been really difficult. I mean, this is just bullet hell. I can do this. Sort of. Oh, frame rate. Whoa, this is getting super framey. Okay. That was just for that little bit there. That was weird. Yeah, take that. I'll stop undermining my... Even now, it's saying that I didn't need to be here. Stay tuned for Touhou and Doom 2? Man, I wish. Although, who knows. Now, I'm going to put another splice point for myself here. So bear with me for a second. Okay, hello, I'm back from practicing this fight a little bit, and hopefully I can show it off properly now. Anyway, what's the deal with these 2 portals, right? It's like, it almost looks like we're given another extra stage choice. The idea here is that, because I did all 5 secrets earlier, I get to do another super special thing right at the end of the game, where I get to choose between just seeing the credits like a coward, or doing just one little extra boss fight. So, this guy here, and let me try and get nice and close for a good look at him, is Master Lightwing's close range support cruel battle machine Evachinia Doom. Evachinia? Evachinia. I like to call him Master Lightwings, because the first time I saw him, that's what I called him. But this game calls him Doom for fairly obvious reasons. Yeah, Evachinia Doom. Alright, let's maybe actually give this a solid try this time. So, Evachinia Doom is from Ketsui, the true final boss that you only see if you do 2 loops of the entire game with a whole bunch of extra restrictions. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Apparently one of the various hardest bullet hell games ever made. And also he's literally called Doom, so yeah, sure, he can show up here, I guess, if you've been an extra special boy and done all 5 secrets. This fight is pretty brutally difficult, and all of the cheesy strategies that I used to do against him don't work anymore. God, his second attack here is one of his more annoying ones. You have to dodge from 2 directions at once, and then he shoots you in the face. Okay, this pretty clearly is not designed to be done in first person, although I did just barely manage it. Clearly what we need to do here instead, then, is some good old-fashioned real bullet hell. Except with a homing shot, because I can't really tell where he is. Oh man, I haven't taken a hit yet. I can totally play Ketsui. Put me in, coach. Ow. These attack patterns are basically taken 1-for-1 from Master Lightwing's boss fight in Ketsui. Except you're playing as Doom Guy, which means it's harder to dodge, but you get to take 50 hits before the 51st kills you. Ah, damn it. Embarrassing. Okay, now we can get a better look at this second attack pattern. It's a little safer to dodge from up top, I find. Because these bullets are nice and easy to get my head around, whereas the ones on the bottom are a little bit more tricky. So I need lots of time to try and see them coming. Oh, but then it swaps around, so now I actually want to fight my way back down to the bottom. Not bad. Now for his final attack pattern. I can't really explain this. You can see what it's doing, right? He's firing bullets that spawn bullets. Except... Oh, my eyes are glazing over. How do you dodge this? Ugh, damn it. Well, we got fairly close. Maybe a mix of the two strategies is called for. I can probably dodge this in first person, and it'll go by a lot quicker if I'm using Persuasion Needles instead of just blindly fumbling around with homing shots. As I was going to say before I unceremoniously died, that final attack pattern that he does, again, based off of something that this guy actually does in Ketsui, the one really pro bullet hell player that I know on YouTube that I've seen do this fight, when they get to that part, they just spam bombs through it. Maybe I should do the same here, but I am trying to use as few bombs as possible. Okay, so I want to be up here, I want to get as much damage as I can, and then flip, go. Okay, and then swap to a homing shot. That'll save me a little bit of time here. Ah, jeez, but now I have to fight my way back down. I've still taken 100 damage. Okay, but I managed to avoid most of the rest of it. Yep, cool. Still only on 90 health. And now for this one, I can't really dodge it either way, so let's just try and be Neo. God, it looks even more ridiculous in first person, doesn't it? Ugh. Okay, I need to take less damage in the first couple of phases, so I can tank the third phase. Well, not tank it, but let's not kid ourselves here, I can't dodge that. For the third phase, I don't know how to describe it. Oh goodness. Oh, well, this isn't real anymore. Yeah. Give me another try, Got a good look at him, that's what he looks like. For the third phase, I just don't really know how to describe my strategy. Like, I just move a little bit to the side. It's the same thing that's been working throughout the entire game. I was doing it to the fairies in the first video. And sometimes it does feel like it's sort of aimed directly at you, and moving a little bit to the side does help. Sometimes it gets me, like, out of the pattern without taking that much damage, and I just look like a complete wizard. Let's see if I can pull it off here. Okay, that was a lot smoother, the transition between first person and map mode. And the right side is a little bit easier than the left when you're fighting backwards here, I think. Ah, damn it. I'm going too far left each time. I could have avoided like 20 of the 40 damage Oops! No! What am I doing? Oh, brutal. That was just real dumb play right at the end there. That sucks. Yeah, see? I moved a little bit to the side and only 3 of the bullets hit me. No, that time I got hit by like 5. I'm running into the walls a little bit. Oh. Oh, so close. So very close. Alright, one more try. I would have had it if I didn't mess up phase 2 so badly. I really like the way Persuasion Needle kind of works its way into the song that's playing. Like as a second bass line. I wonder if the BPM actually lines up or something. It does sound... it almost sounds like it's made for the song. There we go, smooth as butter. Ah, damn it. Alright, a little bit of unnecessary damage at the end there, but not too bad. Alright, 130 hit points should be enough, even if I take quite a few hits here. God, or I can just look like a wizard by dodging most of that. The trick is, like, the more you move, the more you're gonna get hit by it. So just minimal movements and guesses, basically. Whew, there we go. No spells, Everchinia Doom. Everchinia? Whatever. Bye, jerk. Okay. So, that's... well, it's not quite all of Touhou Doom, but it's all of the main story. Including the weird bit at the end that you only get to see if you've tracked down a whole bunch of esoteric secrets. God, I forgot the final song of... is this the final song of Touhou 10.5 or 12.3? I forget. Either way, I definitely forgot it had bagpipes in it. Anyway, this is not quite the end. There's some extra stuff that I want to show off. Some stuff that I didn't really get to in episode 4. As well as the extra story, because there's a 5th episode. It's pretty short and there's not a lot to it, but I need to show that off as well. But for now, see you all next time.